Welcome. I'm Dr. Andrew Wilner, author of The Locum Life, A Physician's Guide to Locum Tenens. Today we're going to talk about Chapter 10, Physician Privacy. I think I first got interested in the physician privacy issue when I read the report of a physician who had wrote on her Facebook account about an interesting patient encounter. And of course, she respected HIPAA, the 1996 federal law, Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, that among other things protects patient privacy. She didn't put any names, but because she lived in a small town, the hospital authorities thought that perhaps the patient could have been identified by others given the details of the story, and she was promptly fired. The other thing that I've noticed on physician privacy is that even though patient privacy is very much respected, physician privacy is not. Recently, I was seeing a patient, and the patient's sister surreptitiously took a photo of us, presumably to post on Instagram without asking my permission or the patient's. Patients often want to record conversations, which in many states is legal without the physician's permission. In other states, both parties must agree. So this is a current issue. Also, for locum tenens physician privacy comes up in terms of getting a state license and hospital privileges. Your own history of perhaps of physical health, mental health, substance abuse, any malpractice actions, your investments if they may have anything to do with the hospital system. Nothing is sacred when it comes to your applications, all for the purpose of protecting patients from a physician who might have a criminal background, for example, or to prevent potential harm to patients. And of course, I fully agree that patients should be protected from any nefarious physicians, but I have found that I have had to submit to drug tests that I was told was voluntary. However, if I didn't do it, then I wasn't going to get the job. That was kind of clear. Fingerprinting over and over again. The FBI has a very thick file on me now. So far, I've squeaked through as the background check was clean. But the physician is assumed to be guilty of crimes unless one can prove that the record is clean. I recently completed an application that required me to attest to every 30-day period since I graduated medical school in 1981. So no period longer than 30 days could go unaccounted for, either in an education program or in work. I have to admit that my record keeping isn't always that detailed, and I had to do a lot of thinking and really test my memory to come up with explanations for where I was and what I was doing during this period. So what can you do? A physician has really no recourse but to be honest on all of the application forms, to put the necessary information. Otherwise, one won't be employed. You won't receive hospital privileges or a state license. So I just think it's something that locum tenens physicians in particular need to be aware of, and you need to swallow your pride and open your entire life up to evaluation in order to practice the profession that you hold dear. Next time we'll talk about Chapter 11, and I look forward to seeing you then. Thanks for watching.